Welcome to Two Sense Unfiltered, the place where we cut through the political bull and tell the truth no one on TV has the spine to say. Tonight, we're tackling one of the most emotionally charged political fantasies in America: single payer healthcare. The political class, especially on the left, loves to point to Nordic countries as this utopian example. Look at Sweden, look at Norway, look at Denmark, free healthcare. What they fail to mention, what they always hide, is this: those nations are tiny compared to the United States, and their citizens pay some of the highest taxes on earth. Meanwhile, we have a nation of over 330 million people, 240 plus million of which are adults. Scale matters, economics matters, reality matters, and tonight we break the illusion: why single payer sounds good. Let's start with why people love the idea. Healthcare is expensive. People hate insurance companies. Nobody likes medical billing complexity. The phrase free healthcare sounds compassionate. Politicians tap into emotion. They know the word free makes voters stop thinking. Single payer is a brilliant marketing phrase, but the marketing hype is not the operating reality. The Nordic comparison is a trick. We constantly hear Denmark does it, Sweden does it, Norway does it. Why not us? Here's why that comparison collapses instantly. Population: Sweden, 10 million. Norway, 5 million. Denmark, 6 million. United States, 330 plus million people, 240 plus million adults. Think of it this way: the US has single states larger than entire Nordic countries. California alone, 40 million, is bigger than Denmark, Norway, and Finland combined. Florida and Texas each dwarf Sweden. When single payer advocates say, just do what the Nordics do, they are comparing a backyard garden to industrial farming across the entire continent. Scale is not optional. Scale is the core of the math. The tax reality. Here's what they really don't want Americans to know: Nordic countries do not fund healthcare by taxing the rich. They tax everyone. High middle class taxes, high consumption taxes, high payroll taxes. Denmark, 25% VAT, 40 to 60% income tax. Norway, 25% VAT, 38 to 46% income tax. Sweden, 25% VAT, 32 to 57% income tax. This is how they fund single payer. They don't do it by taxing billionaires. They do it by taxing the working class. So now ask this question: what would that look like in America with 240 plus million people paying into it? The answer is brutal. We would need massive VAT taxes and massive income tax hikes for the middle class, not the rich, to fund single payer in the US. We're talking 40% income taxes on $50,000 to $80,000 earners, 20 to 25% VAT added onto everything you buy. That means $5 gallon gas becomes $6.50. $8 Big Mac becomes $10.50. $300 grocery trip becomes $375 because that's how Nordic healthcare is paid for. Not by taxing millionaires, by taxing you. Cultural difference matters. Another fact politicians ignore: these countries are small and culturally cohesive, extremely homogeneous. Low immigration compared to the US. The US is not. We are. Culturally diverse, ideologically divided, geographically massive, already financially strained Nordic scale simply cannot be cut and pasted to the US. Those models function because the population base is manageable and compliant. Americans, we question authority, resist taxation, and have 50 different states with 50 different cost structures. Single payer crushes innovation. Look who makes the breakthrough medical technologies in the world: the United States. We drive pharmaceuticals, biotech, surgical innovation, medical device technology. Why? Because competition forces innovation. Single payer destroys competition, and innovation dies when bureaucracy controls cost and profit. Do you know why Nordic countries have access to great medical tech? Because Americans invent it. No one pushing single payer wants to talk about the rationing that comes with it. Wait times explode, elective surgeries delayed for months, cancer treatments delayed, even things like hip replacements. People literally wait in pain for half a year. Single payer equals scarcity plus delays. The government decides what procedures are approved based on budget, not your health. The real fix isn't single payer. It's interstate insurance competition, let companies compete nationally, price transparency laws, tort reform to cut defensive medicine, remove medical monopolies, break up consolidated hospital systems. Americans don't need more government. Americans need competitive markets, just like airlines, grocery chains, cell phone carriers. Competition lowers price. Government never lowers price. Single payer is an emotional fantasy, not an economic plan. It is mathematically impossible without massive tax hikes on the middle class, the very people politicians claim to be trying to protect. Nordic comparisons are dishonest because those nations are tiny and have tax systems that Americans would never tolerate. Single payer is not compassionate, It's camouflage. It is the political illusion of free, funded by weaponizing taxes against working families. This is why it will never work. Not because we don't care about people, but because math does not bend to emotion. Thank you for joining Two Sense Unfiltered, where we expose political illusions with unapologetic truth. Good night. God bless, and stay alert.